Okay, minasan, today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Geats episode 17. New season of DGP has been started, and we are also at the same time entering into a new arc of this season called Divergent. New season, we're gonna get a lot of new stuff, starting with a really fancy introduction for all of our character except obviously for Sakurai Keiwa, because he is literally a nobody. Like he is not the stars of the stars of the star. He is not like the undefeated king of the DGP. He is no one. He is nothing special, and yet he is still here in the DGP itself, and all of us call him the secondary rider. I'm really is rooting on the underdog right here, Keiwa. I really want to see him succeed. I want to see him gaining the popularity poll of the audience. I don't know, man. Like me as a viewer of Kamen Rider Geats, I really love Keiwa, so I really hope that Keiwa actually finds a way to prove himself to be worthy to become the Desashin, the desire god that all of us actually need. But we really need to think about it. This is episode 17. Give or take, I think this arc will last around maybe 8 episodes. So 7 plus 8, it will be around episode 25. So this is actually a really good timing for Keiwa to actually got his wishes in the series itself, because it is halfway through the series. Imagine Keiwa make the wish of resurrecting all the dead rider itself. Just imagine what is the implication here. Because of the ending of this episode, we actually saw Shirowe making a return. I really want to talk about this. Kamen Rider Shirowe is back. The actor is back, alive again. Like when the Rook Jyamato actually fully evolved or fully matured, in a sense, he actually gained the ability to become back his human form itself. So this actually gives us a lot of different idea as well. But just imagine this: when Keiwa win the DGP, when he become Desashin and his wish actually got fulfilled, just imagine how many Jyamato is gonna be resurrected, how many rider is gonna get resurrected because of this. And if most of them actually goes through the process of being groomed by the breeder, being groomed by Archimedo itself to be a Jyamato, doesn't that mean that we are potentially gonna see a massive wave of Jyamato rider that's just gonna attack them or something like that? This is gonna be really insane, okay? But everything that I just said is a speculation. Really amazing stuff. Other than that, the next thing I want to talk about is the 2 new main characters that we got introduced in, and that is the Sparrow and the Wolf, okay? The Sparrow is Isuzu Daichi, very amazing guy. I really love his character. At first I thought that I'm gonna hate him, but he is kind of lovable in a sense. Like he is a little bit know-it-all. He kind of like manipulate the situation to his favor. He asks people to do this, he asks people to do that or something like that. But at the end of the day, he is playing the game. Is he the disaster? I am really not sure, okay? Like there is a lot of potential for him to be the disaster, but I felt like that is too obvious. And I felt like the best person among all the cast that has been introduced in this round of the DGP itself to be the disaster is actually Neon Kurama. She became the disaster, is like the best of the best, okay? It is really insane. But next we are gonna see Lopo, okay? Lopo, Kamen Rider Lopo, Ganaha Sae. Shit, she is smoking hot. I love her. She is like oozing with character, oozing with confidence. I really love her character. Really want to see more of her. And I felt like because of how the opening song actually switched around, like usually there is a part of the opening song where like all the riders that survive will do a pause and then it's gonna flip over to their rider form. But this time we actually get to see them like flipping, like from all the surviving rider, they flip to the Jyamato rider that actually survived, and we actually get to see Buffa in the opening song itself, despite not being a participant of the DGP. So I'm telling you, despite that, we're gonna see like definitely the sparrow or the wolf is just gonna get retired, but that doesn't mean that is the end of them. Okay, I have a feeling that we might actually have the potential to see Lopo and Sparrow making a return by them joining the side of the Jyamato rider itself, to joining the side as the Jyamato rider, something like that. It is gonna be really, really insane. Okay, I mean, like, Buffer is now on the side of the Jyamato. We are not sure whether or not he is gonna fully commit to the breeder itself. He might actually be like, no, I'm gonna get strong myself, I'm not gonna rely on you or something like that. It might happen, but we might also get to see a possibility that we're gonna get a rider versus rider showdown. Like, one is affected by Jyamato and another one is not affected by Jyamato, and we are just gonna see them fight it out, and it is gonna be really, really amazing to see that happening. So don't be so sad if we actually get to see Lopo dying in the next few episodes, because I believe that they are actually teasing us that she is gonna return together alongside with Buffer itself, because she actually uses the zombie rice buckle, and I just have a feeling that she is also gonna survive the death blow of the Jyamato, and because she uses so much of the zombie rice buckle as well, that she actually survived as well. Okay, so that is just a theory, but we need to move on. Okay, we need to move on, because like I said, Buffer having his own section in the opening song itself actually give us a lot of theory of how there is gonna be two sides of war going on at the end of the series. And at the end of the day, I really felt like the enemy here is not gonna be the DGP itself, but it is actually gonna be the Jyamato. It is gonna be really, really crazy. But we also got introduced to the new Game Master called Shirowe. We do not know much about him yet at the moment, but he seems very goofy. He's like super aware of what he's doing. He's aware that there's cameras shooting him all over the place. It is insane. Okay, really, really insane stuff. But another big thing that we need to talk about is the game among the game itself. Like, in the process of them playing different game, they at the same time also need to find out who actually is the disaster. Okay, the disaster is kind of like Among Us. When you play Among Us, there's gonna be an imposter. Basically, there is an imposter among them, and I'm telling you, the most sassiest character right now is Neon Kurama. But let me know in the comment section below, who do you think could actually be the disaster? Me personally, I really felt like it is gonna be Neon. It is gonna be really, really mind-blowing for us to see Neon being the disaster, something like that, and causing Ukiyo-S not being able to become the game master in the new world, something like that. Because, like, the next thing that I really want to talk about is the wishes of all the members that we see in this new season of the DGP. First of all, Isuzu wants to actually gain all the memory of humanity. I'm not sure how is that even possible. Like, is his mind gonna explode when he does that? Lopo wants a body that her physical ability will not get declined. Like, she's always gonna be in her peak condition. Neon wants to find true love. KY wants to save the world. And lastly, like I said, S wants to be the new game master in the new world itself. Really, really interesting stuff. We are not sure what is gonna happen, whether or not S is gonna lose or something like that. But me personally felt like S wishes wanting to become a game master actually got through is a really, really surprising thing that we need to talk about. Because, like, I think like the setup of how that guy, the game producer, actually say like the secretary of the game producer asked the guy, is like, bro, why didn't you like vetted out the wish of Ukiyo-S? Like, why do you allow it to go through? And the game producer actually says something really, really interesting. He says like, hey bro, I want you, like, it's like the more we let the fox like have a free rein, the more it's gonna slip its tail and it's gonna fall out on a certain thing. And maybe that is the time that we're gonna find out why he asked Ukiyo call Mitsune his own mom. So the theory here is big, because I have a theory saying that maybe there's a possibility that Ukyo-S never had any parent. He never had any family at all, and he is being manufactured by the DGP itself, by the wishes of the DGP, and that is gonna be really insane. What if? Just imagine this. Okay? Like in every single MMORPG you play out there, there's always gonna be these few box artists character that we saw on the box itself and on the website. They're gonna be the heroes of the game. So just imagine that. What if Ukyo-S is actually an NPC? That is gonna be really, really mind-blowing. But at the same time, I also felt like him being an NPC is just too Nani the F. Okay, I don't think that is the case, but I felt like Ukyo-S might be born from a wish of another rider itself, of another DGP winner, something like that. So he might never actually have any parent at all. And the reason why he thinks that Mitsune is actually the mom of his own could actually be because, like, you know, like he's like, oh, the first imprinting, the first person after he was being created he saw is Mitsune, and that he just kind of like automatically assumed that that is the mother or something like that. And this actually goes along with what Jin actually said to Ukyo-S in this episode. He says that I can't wait for you to, I gonna speak word by word, okay? He say, let me check. Jin used the word of unraveling who you are and why you exist. So this is big word, because unraveling who you are means like there is a mystery on the identity of Ukyo-S. He might not be human, he might be created or something like that. We do not know, but why you exist, why was he being created, is also a really, really interesting question for us to ask ourselves when we are watching the series of Kamen Rider Geats. I can't believe like I actually went on a holiday on a crazy climax of Kamen Rider Geats. Like this episode give us a lot of theory, a lot of ideas to actually think about. When it's like I don't know, man. Like they even changed up how the game actually works. Now it is based on popularity poll. It just because you win the game, it doesn't give you like it doesn't mean that you're gonna become Desashin right now. But you need to win the audience love. You need to be the best character on the show itself. And I'm telling you, there is a possibility for K1 to be the underdog of the series, because people love an underdog. Like people love him. Like people love to see a loser becoming a winner from zero to hero. So there is a huge possibility that K1 by the end of this round of the DGP itself, we're gonna see him becoming the Desashin, and thus starting the entire mess of resurrecting of all the previous rider and all those stuff. If this actually happened, we are gonna see Toru making a return. Toru is Azuma friend, Buffa friend, and we're also gonna see the rider that sabotaged Toru back in action once again. So it is gonna make all of the story come back in a circle, and we are finally gonna wrap up all the detail that they have set out to do something like that. Okay, so this is gonna be really, really amazing. But that is all from me. Okay, really crazy episode of Kamen Rider Geats. I truly enjoy myself watching this, and I also truly enjoy recording this video. And if you actually enjoy what you see here, I just want to encourage you to click that subscribe button if you haven't. If you thought that you have subscribed, maybe check a little bit. Have you subscribed? Make sure you click that. It means a lot for me. But that is all from me. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.